This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, all you crypto boomers. This is Bud Fox, here with you for another episode of Crypto Boomers. I'm here on my own this week. Paul and George are doing their own thing, and I thought I would come and just sit with you and talk to you about crypto and some of the things on my mind. One thing to remember is do hit that subscribe button and the like button. And this is the channel where we bring you trusted information that helps you, whatever age category you're in. We're calling this crypto boomers because we're trying to help those come into crypto who maybe are unfamiliar with the space. But this is a channel you can trust. We're doing this. We're trying to share our wisdom and bring you a trusted source of information for cryptocurrency. So my name is Bud, and I'm just going to sit down and basically talk to you through some of the things that are happening. This is a day when Bitcoin is really reaching some wonderful highs. This week we've had new highs on Bitcoin. As I'm speaking to you now, Bitcoin is $62,473. That's 62,473. I can remember the day when I thought $200 was expensive. So it's absolutely incredible. And clearly the price is telling you that this is a space that you do need to learn about. You do need to get involved and get the education. Myself, Paul, and George, have all been educated by someone called Crypto J, and you can find him on patreon.com/CryptoJ or the bitcoinacademy.net, and I'm a student of 3 years with Jay, 3.5 years almost, and it's been a wonderful journey. I've learned a lot of stuff along the way, enough, and in a way, why am I authorized to talk about crypto? Well, I guess anyone could talk about crypto, but I've been through a journey with Jay and George and the bitcoinacademy.net, and to be fair, I actually have reached some really wonderful milestones in my own life, financial milestones that I've had since I was a little kid, and since I was an eager, um, uh, in a way, an eager entrepreneur, someone who's worked in the system for many years. And this year, 2021, just as we're coming out of some really tough times, I'm talking to you from the UK, and we're coming out of lockdown, and the country is starting to reopen up, and people are starting to almost return a little bit to normality. And this has been a tough time, but of course, 2021, I've reached these wonderful milestones. One of the things I do think, like, look at Bitcoin, look how high it is, and look how volatile it is as well. So you can only imagine what it's been like to ride this over the last several years. As I say, I got in at 2015, and I didn't really know much about it back then, but it's highly volatile. And one of the things I think you start to realize when you're in an extremely speculative space, and a space that is highly volatile, is you start to think more about what you value in your life other than money. Because one of the things that really influenced me is reading a wonderful book. You may have come across this, called Sapiens. Sapiens, and in this book, you know, the concept of money is discussed, and the fact that money is just a story that we as a society tell ourselves. Um, it is a story. We all believe in the value of money. We believe that $1 is worth $1. I believe that £1 is worth £1. But again, it's just a story attached to a piece of paper, and more so now attached to some digits on a phone that we look at and log in and put value to it. And so, because crypto is so volatile, that we tend to, well, I personally, on my journey, I've reached this milestone, this personal milestone, and it's made me think about the things that I appreciate in life more. And I'm curious, as a crypto boomer. Well, I'm actually a Gen X, but for us crypto boomers, I'm curious how we think about other things in our life that is valuable. For instance, my partner, my wife, and my friends, who I've come to find out in the pandemic, who are my friends and who are people that perhaps don't care too much about me. Also, the value of memories and experiences in life as well. I've come to really value those, and I wondered if you have thought about those things as well, as you're finding this channel and you're learning about crypto. One of the things to really question, before you get into it or as you're getting into it, is answer the question why. Why is it? Is it because you want to make a quick bit of money and you see things going up? And is it because of FOMO, which is fear of missing out, and you want to be part of something that's growing and something that's making money? Why are you coming into the crypto space? Why are you speculating on something that it's extremely volatile? What is important to you? So yeah, my whole life I've been kind of thinking about these things, and I've come to realize, like, being in Bitcoin as it's absolutely gone, well, now parabolic, but it's been highly volatile and has caused moments of um, regret and anger and depression going through the market cycle. I have come to realize that actually I am able to risk a lot. I mean, I've got my whole life in crypto. I've put my pension money in crypto. I've got lots of savings in crypto. In fact, I've gone as much into crypto as I feel comfortable with. And the reason I feel comfortable with being in crypto is that I'm prepared to risk a lot. I'm prepared to risk a lot because I have a comfortable life. I have friends that I'm comfortable with. I've had some really good experiences. I don't have the fear of loss. And it's been helpful to me to have that position of not worried about losing something. But one of the things, actually, one of the useful pieces of advice I've got, being in crypto, is to actually have your life paid for. So have lots of things paid off so that you're not stressing about paying the mortgage or paying credit card fees. So that was very, very useful. So that was really the first thing I wanted to talk to you about, was just my personal milestones, and I wanted you to think about your milestones that you're setting yourself as well. And why, asking the question, why are you getting into crypto? Why are you in crypto? What things are important to you? Because I tell you, when you start to see your money go up and down in the tens of thousands in a single day, then you realize that you do need to have an anchor, something that really does anchor you back to reality in a way. And that's the importance of friends, partners, families, and experiences, as much as maybe the importance of possessions. I've lived as a digital nomad, so I know that I can walk out my door and be quite happy to go and live in Indonesia on a beach island without much stuff. I know that I can do that. So I know that whatever possessions I have here while I'm in the UK, that as long as I don't become too attached to them. I mean, but I see people all around me, becoming extremely attached to possessions, and yeah, it's one of the things, I guess, it's been quite useful being in such a volatile space, is knowing that whatever happens, I can be happy without much. And that's the point I was trying to make, is you need some sort of anchor to cope with the volatility in cryptocurrency, especially if you're going to put a lot of your own hard worked money into cryptocurrency. Oh, this is a good time to just bear in mind, this is only entertainment purposes only. Of course, there's no financial advice given on this show at all. And I think you'll come to hear a lot of that on cryptocurrency channels. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, one of the things that cryptocurrency has done for me, that being a Generation Xer, I've never really put too much thought into this. But since coming into cryptocurrency, I've put a lot of work into it, and I've realized, oh my goodness, that there's a lot to do. There's a lot of work to do for this, and that is your privacy. Your privacy. Now, remember what cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency is the ability to hold your own funds, become your own bank, which is great. You have the power of a bank. You can send money anywhere in the world from the comfort of your own home, and you can do the things that the banks do. But of course, banks are useful for one thing, which is protecting wealth. And you have the wealth locked up in your briefcase or wherever it may be. You might be walking around with a hardware wallet on your own possession. I mean, that's your funds. That is, if you were to lose that, as long as you have, like, the security. And again, the bitcoinacademy.net is the place to go to, because they've taught me so much about security and securing your funds, and making sure you're safe online, and trying to protect yourself from sort of hackers and kidnappers and all sorts of things. But this is what you need to think about, as you come into this space, is privacy. And it's one of the things, as I say, as a crypto boom or Generation X, or the kind of, well, society now. In the past, we've not had to worry. I don't think most people have had to worry too much about privacy. But you try to send money anonymously, and you try to do it privately, and you'll find out how much privacy you actually have, which is, as it comes to it, very, very little. Especially if you start to lose trust in the system. If you start to lose trust in the system that we operate in, we come to realize that actually seeking some kind of private transactions is actually rather difficult. One of the things, like, so for example, I love the idea of having some of the funds tied up in a trust. And again, I've learned this all from our coach. And I've just walked into a bank yesterday, and I'm sitting here right now with a lot of paperwork in front of me. And this is the paperwork I need to set up and establish a bank account with my trust. Now, I want to compare this to crypto. So here I am. I also did something a few days ago as well, which is I sent away for a hardware wallet. This time I've got the new Trezor Model T. I wanted to try that out. That's Trezor. And that came yesterday as well. So, so we're comparing two things. We're comparing the traditional banking system, old legacy system, the thing that we've all grown up with, the thing we're used to. And then I'm comparing that with cryptocurrency. Right. So let me go through the easy one first, cryptocurrency, Trezor. Now, remember, I mean, it's good to get your funds on a hardware wallet, and I'm not recommending any particular. I just love Trezor and Ledger. They're my two favorites. I kind of shift between the two for different coins. So Trezor, it came yesterday. I plugged it in, I set up and established the seed phrase, and I can send funds anonymously on Trezor. Very, very easy. No paperwork, no things to establish. Just plug in, do all the security features that you learn from the bitcoinacademy.net, and then away you go. Very, very easy. So that's achieving my ability to remain anonymous. And the thing that also, just to bear in mind, I did actually get this Trezor sent to a virtual PO box, a virtual office. And that's something, again, I would highly recommend, is to have your device sent to something that's not your home, where you will keep it. So there's lots of services out there. I'm sure if you Google something, you can find out services where you can get a virtual office. and you can go and pick it up, or you can get it forwarded to you. Now, the reason that's useful is because if anyone who's got any kind of criminal intent finds that you have been sent uh, a hardware wallet for crypto, then of course they know that you're going to own crypto on that, and they're going to find the biggest hurdle possible, which is that they can't identify your home address. It's gone to a virtual office, and so that's a layer of protection that will help you. So think about these things as you get into crypto. So yeah, I've got this Trezor set up, no problem at all. Simple piece of cake, especially if you had all the training. And now I can put Bitcoin on it, I can put Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever I need. I can become my own bank. Very, very easy. Compare that with the traditional legacy system. So here I am now sitting with an absolute book of pages. I mean, 50 odd pages. And flicking through these, they want to know absolutely everything. And I said to the bank manager when I was trying to set this up, first of all, I had to go, so I have to make 3 visits. First visit, pick up the paperwork, wasn't able to do it online. Second visit, drop the paperwork off, and the paperwork then goes up to a specialist unit that scrutinize it. And then I have to go through the know your customer checks. And the third is that then I go back and do I get approval and get my cards? I mean, that's kind of like a very laborious. I mean, no wonder if you think about it, why is Bitcoin going up? Why are cryptocurrencies going up? Well, this is what we have to live with. We've become used to it. So here we are. They're asking for details on the trust. I mean, that's all acceptable. These are know your customer questions, I guess, identification. Where's my last 10 years of address? So they not only want to know my current address, they want to know where have you lived previously, cover a 10-year period. I mean, talk about giving up privacy. That's giving up your entire history of where you've lived over the years. Tax, obviously tax implications, what tax status you are. Lots and lots and lots of information. Trust names, just flicking through all this stuff. I mean, just bear in mind, this is like a book full of things. Beneficiary name. Finally, on the back page, it looks like I can choose the type of account. And yeah, so does this fulfill my objective, which is to have some kind of privacy? No. And does this fulfill my objective to send money anonymously? No. So it made me realize that no wonder I'm in cryptocurrency. You're kind of, the idea is that you're drawn into cryptocurrency because of the prices, because of the price rises. You then, if you're lucky, you get to go through a bear market and buy them cheap and you get your training. But as you're in this space and you get used to sending cryptocurrencies to wallets, get used to the security, you start to find that it's like using let's just use a car metaphor. It's like using a Porsche, and then you go back to what you were used to. It's like going back to an old banger, some kind of classic car. Like it's just you have to go and crank it up at the front of the bonnet. So you realize that you are in a space and it exists for a reason. It's not just for price movements, not just for speculation. It actually has a real use case. And it's hard sometimes to see it through the emotion of price volatility, because that's one of the things you look at the most. But the simple thing of you just open up your laptop, plug in a hardware wallet, send money anywhere in the world to anyone who requests it is absolutely a game changer. and it is very, very useful to humanity as we, get over all this red tape and just try to live our lives in peace, doing our own thing, sending to money to anonymously to whoever we deem earns it or has provided you with a service. So it's very much needed, cryptocurrency. I think this is a journey that you have to start to appreciate. You have to go through it yourself to realize the importance of it. Remember, not all cryptocurrencies are the same. So you'll have some that are pretty slow. Trying to send Bitcoin is still pretty slow and expensive. I mean, Ethereum at the moment with the prices. Let's have a quick look at Ethereum on the screen. Ethereum. Yeah, look at this now. It's getting up there. And of course, the fees. Oh, here's a really good site to go to if you want to have a look at the fees. You can see that if you want to do something, you transfer a ERC20 token, then it's in the region of $10 to $12. I use Uniswap quite a bit, and Uniswap, look at that, $30 on average to do something on Uniswap. So it's becoming expensive. Well, it is expensive. And so there are alternatives out there, but of course, that's one of the reasons why the price is going up, because it's so useful. So in summary, then, thank you for bearing with me and listening to me as I go through some of these things that are on my mind right now. One is that, yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you about the milestones I've been achieving in my own life, especially 2021, as cryptocurrency has gone like a rocket up, and has really helped me achieve some of my life goals and really given me a boost. And the second one is then the whole new area of complexity that then comes into your life, which is protecting the wealth and privacy and staying private. And just to remember again with privacy is that the reason why we want to stay private is that we own custody pretty much of our own cryptocurrency. And as a result, someone with ill intent who wants to steal that from you, if they know where you live and they find that information out, they can just follow you around, and then they can use the old-fashioned techniques of getting that money off you, kidnapping, extortion, whatever it may be. So the best layer of protection is for, first of all, someone not to know where you are and not know your true identity, and to remain anonymous and private. And I tell you, in a world where we've grown up basically in a world that we trust, it's really hard not to tell people that you're a new crypto millionaire. Friends, family, contacts, colleagues. You want to, we're growing up. We're in a society where we boast about our wealth. Just look at the cars that you'll see driving around. You want to rub it into people's faces. Like, look at my wealth. Look how successful I've been. And then I realized, yesterday going into this bank, I walked in there with a shirt, a t-shirt, and shorts, and Bitcoin socks, actually. And life has changed. I'm happy to walk around anonymously. The bank manager said to me, "Sir, I just wanted you to be aware that there is a minimum deposit of £25,000. Is that okay?" Because of course he's looking at me thinking, this guy can't afford that. No chance. He's in shorts and t-shirt. I said, "Yep, that'll be no problem. Thank you very much." And it made me realize that it's hard to get to this mindset of hiding your wealth, but it's a great layer of protection. So things to bear in mind as you're entering into cryptocurrency. Why are you getting involved? Are you prepared to remain private? Are you going to look into privacy? If you have Any questions? I believe that the email is btcboomers@yahoo.com. Is something that Paul set up. Let's just check on that. Yeah, that's btcboomer @yahoo.com. That's btcboomer@yahoo.com. Feel free to get in touch, send a message, and we'll read through those. And we do look for inspiration on what to talk about. These were two things on my mind that I wanted to talk about, and I hope you've really enjoyed it this week. Thanks for tuning in, and let's all get excited about where cryptocurrency is going in the future. It's certainly at the moment going nothing but up, and it is wonderful to look at your portfolio when it's on the up. It feels so much better than the bear market. So enjoy. Thanks for listening. All the best. And remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you can hit a like as well, it's really helpful, because we do this all for free. We're not getting paid. We don't seek money from you. We're just here to educate and to build trust in the community. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.